everybody. Of course, I start off all of my videos that way. I am Flower Nicole. Welcome to today's live broadcast. We are in a different location than normal. We are in our office, and I'm even trying something new. Got a little music going. I hope everyone likes it. And today we're going to be talking about the flower essence for patience. So are you finding that you have a hard time being patient in general? Well, the flower essence for this week is impatience. I know it sounds like perfect for it, right? Impatience is the flower essence for having more patience in your life. I feel like I'm like rhyming today for some odd reason, saying this. And here it is. Beautiful. Whoa, there we go. Beautiful patience. And then later on in the show, we are going to do a mini emotional freedom technique tapping session on finding some patience in our life. So yes, hi everybody, please say hi. I'd love to hear where you're at. Let me know if the music is okay. This is the first time we've had music playing in the background, so I think it's fine. We'll welcome Roberto into the room. Oh, okay, thanks. We need it three times. Hi, Angelica. How are you?
Some impatience.
Yeah,
An
so
impatient week.
It's been a very interesting week. We are exhausted. We look pretty good though for being exhausted, but
Come on over here, Logue. Say hi.
yeah, we've had a really busy week. We're launching the new Emotional Freedom Program here in a couple days, and so it's been overwhelming and trying to have patience with it because I just want it out there and I want to help everybody. So definitely a week for patience. That was Logan, by the way.
She needs impatience.
Yeah, she's not a very patient
As
cat.
you can see, she was very impatient to get out of my lap.
Yes, you like the music? Yay! This is the first time we've had music, so it's nice. It's too windy today here.
Say hi.
So we needed to do it inside. Do you find, Angelica, that you're having issues with patience in your life? Does anyone have that issue that they want to talk about? Like, when are they feeling impatient? Like, when do you feel impatient?
Shh. I don't even know if I can pinpoint a time right now.
Come
I
on,
feel
you can pinpoint.
impatient almost about everything sometimes.
What's the most recent time that you felt impatient?
Waiting for a paycheck to come.
That's a really good one. Waiting to get paid.
And she'll notice me. I'm going to the mailbox every day at the same time. Every single day.
Yeah.
Going to look.
Yeah.
And yes, it's coming from another country, so it's a check actually coming, which is
Old-fashioned.
old-fashioned.
Maybe me. I'm trying to think of when I
But
was...
that's mine, the most recent. I've been very impatient with that.
Yeah, but then when it comes, you're super happy.
Yeah, but it's
So-
like my routine is going to the mail at the same time, stalking the mailbox guy, mailbox guy,
The mailbox.
jumping out at him, give me my mail.
Pretty much like he knows Bobby now because you were waiting there for long.
Do you have anything for my apartment? No.
And then, like I said earlier, I've been having issues with patience just because I'm so excited to get my program out to the world that I just want it done. And I've been like literally working, like waking up thinking about it, going to sleep thinking about it, and just needing some impatience right now. So definitely gonna put some in my water. So you can take flower essences directly into your mouth, or you can put them in a glass of water. With my clients, when I make custom formulas, I recommend that if you have to take like 30 drops a day, put all 30 drops in a big bottle of water, and then you can sip that so you can keep that emotional balance throughout the entire day as you're sipping the water.
I'm impatient for this weekend to come. There's a big fight that I want to watch on Saturday night, and I am just counting the hours down and can't come fast enough.
Yeah, a lot of people are actually impatient for Friday to come. Like when it's Monday.
No, mine's for Saturday for a specific event, but it's like just chill out and wait and enjoy it when it comes.
Are we going roller skating Saturday?
We are, but I'm going to watch it afterwards. A complete media blackout. I'm not going to see what happened, anything like that.
So you're telling me that I'm going to be able to go on the phone and find out who wins before you even watch it?
She did that to me once. What was that for?
For UFC, I thought.
Yeah, she literally went on, and I was like, I don't want to hear anything. I can't look at you. Don't say anything.
It was funny because I would make the funniest like noises. I'd be like, oh, and he's like, no, don't tell me. Wait, tell me who lost, and I'm like, oh.
And you're like, just have a little patience. When you get home, you'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah, and I told you only one fight.
Yeah, she did spoil one fight.
But you asked for it.
I might have asked for that one.
Yeah, so impatience is one of the things that in our technological world where you can get everything so fast is affecting a lot of us, where we're getting used to getting things like in a second. So when things take a little longer, it like drives you insane. Well, it drives me insane. I don't know if it drives you insane. Like,
it does.
When the internet goes slow, I'm like, oh my god! Why is it going so slow? But then I remember AOL dial-up. Do you guys remember that? Like, yeah, you'd sit there.
Or like dialed,
yeah,
right?
You click,
and then
it would go beep, 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 beep.
I remember that. And I think you had a certain amount of time to be on it, too. I think, wasn't there, like, amounts of minutes you bought or something to go on the internet?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Like, or it was connected maybe to your phone bill?
Ooh, I don't remember that.
Because I feel like I'd go on for hours and then get in trouble later.
Really?
Like, damn, you must have been on the internet for 2 or 3 hours.
Well, my mom didn't let me have the internet till I was 18. She said that there was just too many things on there that she didn't want me to see. So, yeah.
We got the internet when I was 14, and it was very slow.
Yeah, but I still remember that.
You couldn't download anything, I don't think.
Yeah, and now we're like...
And DSL became huge. I don't know what even that is. But I just remember the term. It was like...
Cox cable.
Dial-up, then it was DSL, and then the cable modem.
Yeah. So you're feeling anxiety
at
that nighttime?
I've had that one. Driving in like, yeah.
Well, we have to get to the core cause, Angelica, of what's causing the anxiety. So the anxiety is an emotion. But really what's causing you to be triggered to that emotion? So is it that it's nighttime? Are you afraid that you might get into an accident? So whenever I do a tapping session with my clients, I have you fill out a core cause questionnaire. And you can sign up to see this questionnaire with the email link either above or below. I don't know where it's at. So I'll just do this. Go ahead and sign up for our newsletter. You'll get the core cause questions in your email. And what those questions do is they really help you get to the cause of the emotional imbalances that you're feeling right now. So, you know, like I said, when do you specifically get the anxiety? Are you driving alone? Are you driving with somebody? Are you driving in a certain area? What other emotions are you feeling? When did it start? That's the biggest question I like to ask my clients is can you remember when you started feeling that emotion? Like you used to get the anxiety when driving. Just
a blown out anxiety attack out of nowhere and just be like...
But you remember when you would get it. Or you remember the first time you got it, right?
Yeah.
That first time when you didn't eat. Was that the first time?
Well, no, that's not the first time I've had a panic attack, but I had one in a car. Hi, Diane.
Hi, ready.
I had one in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and that wasn't the first panic attack, but I had one. I was really far away from home, and it was like I was in the middle of Beverly Hills somewhere. There was tons of cars everywhere and traffic, and like that's the worst.
Yeah, like what are the triggers?
Come to find out, I had some mold under the seat, so I don't know if that played a part in it.
Oh yeah, he did have mold in his car. That could have played. They definitely can play a part in causing anxiety and stuff. But no, what is your trigger? So can you pinpoint what's the actual thing that's causing you to feel these emotions? So I'm trying to think of a time that I had anxiety.
Well, sometimes those anxiety attacks blow out of nowhere, though. Like, so I know when I've had it, but I don't know what triggered it. You just feel all of a sudden like the warm. You're like, oh no, the heart's gonna start flying out of your chest, and
But
then
if
it's
you
just
really,
like.
but if you really pay attention enough and like look back and see, there's normally a trigger. Something has to trigger you, whether it's
Maybe
a
from
memory.
the very first time.
Right. A memory, or somebody said something, or you see something. Anxiety. I'm trying to think. I've had anxiety attacks. I just don't really remember right now. One.
The one where you went in the closet?
Which time was
You
I?
said with the heart thing? And you're
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah, it was with my ex, and I had a huge fight with him, and...
But that, I don't know if that was an anxiety attack or
I think it was anger. That was...
issue.
Anger. Fear of what's playing in my head. I'm living something that hasn't...
Oh, I know what an anxiety attack is.
Well, she said... So I understand. Okay, perfect. So there is a flower for that. Aspen. Aspen is the flower that I recommend for you, Ashley. That is for unknown fears and anxieties. So you feel anxious, but you don't really know why. Nothing has happened. It might be something in the future, but aspen is a wonderful flower for that. Wonderful, wonderful. And let's see. Thinking, yeah.
PTSD.
Oh, post-traumatic stress disorder. So we really, again, need to get back to the trigger. So what was the time that the person really felt traumatized, and helping them feel that emotion? Like, we were just talking about this today. I was looking at my Instagram, and I really felt sad by it. Like, I really felt like my social media wasn't representing me 100% yet. And in the startups of any company, you're going to feel that way. And so I'm looking at my Instagram, and I'm just like, why isn't my Instagram representing me properly? Like, I want to help people. I am helping people release their emotional blocks and their traumas. But for some odd reason, I don't feel like my social media represents that. And then I had an epiphany. A little light bulb turned on, and I realized that most of the posts out there in social media right now are all happy. They're all, look at me on the beach. Look at me, I'm happy with my husband. Look at me, I'm at a really beautiful restaurant. Look at me in my beautiful clothes. And it's all representing the facade that people want to present. But really, really, really what's going on behind that. And, you know, I have emotional breakdowns. We're human. And what's the best thing for having emotional freedom is acknowledging and processing those emotions that come up. And so we want to find out what's, you know, what the trauma was, acknowledging that, you know, bringing love and empathy to it. Because love and empathy will heal any of those emotions. Love and empathy is it. But we have to acknowledge and then bring that love and empathy to those traumas and those emotions that we maybe stuffed down. Yeah. Like, I mean, have you stuffed any emotions down that you can recall right now?
Yeah.
I'm like putting him on the spot. Sorry. I'm like trying to do this like...
Have you stuffed any emotions
interview.
down?
Hello, welcome
You're
to...
interviewing me. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Let's be vulnerable.
I was thinking
here.
about like... but when I go to the doctor, that's what I was thinking about, a trigger for me. Because I would go to the doctor, hate going to the doctor. So every time I went, naturally my blood pressure would be a little high and I'd feel a little anxious. But then the doctors get freaked out more, and then they freak you out more. So like every time I'd go to the doctor, it'd be like a full blown out panic attack.
And so you would just stuff that down more and more, and you wouldn't like acknowledge it?
Well, I've never done, I hadn't done anything to acknowledge it, but I know that that would happen every time I went to the doctor.
Yeah.
And in fact, doing anything doctor related in front of anybody.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh no.
There we go. Somebody called.
So basically...
Who's calling you right now?
That's your phone.
No, I mean like, like you're getting a message from God. He's calling you to bring light to this.
To say, don't worry about going to the doctors, my son. You go. Oh, but what I was saying, yeah, so it became to the point where even to like check my blood pressure, I gotta go do it by myself. I don't like anyone watching me.
Right, I remember that. But you've gotten over that pretty well.
Somewhat, but like I would go and the doctors would be like, you know, they get worried about that sort of shit. Crap, I said.
Somebody keeps calling me in the middle of our show.
Someone really wants to say something.
I don't know who it is, but they left
Don't be telling me to go to the doctor, whoever it is calling down.
No. Oh, you think that's the message you're getting? Well, like, so that's the emotions you repress, like the fear of the doctor? You just didn't want to acknowledge it?
Yeah. So ever since I was a kid, I used to hide. I'd go to the doctor, my mom would take me, and I'd be hiding in the corner like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
This is the last person I want to see.
I think like the repressed emotions that I've had recently were probably anger. I really had to acknowledge that I had a lot of anger and resentments towards my mom, honestly. Like, just her and maybe ex-boyfriends, and I had stuffed all of that anger and resentments down, and it was affecting my liver and my gallbladder. The liver and the gallbladder love to house our resentments and our angers, specifically the liver anger and the gallbladder resentments. And so if you have any imbalances with those physical parts of your body, look into those emotions, you know, see if you've stored those emotions inside of you. And so through EFT and flower essences, I was able to like bring all of that anger and resentment up, look at it, become aware of it, acknowledge it, and then just...
And don't shun it, accept it.
Yeah, and just accept it and just shower it with that love and that empathy, and then releasing it.
Yeah, it's hard though.
It's a challenge for sure.
Not hard.
But you know what? I'm grateful that I went through that, because now I can help people who have had those anxieties or those angers and resentments with their
Cash!
Cash. Hi, Cash. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show.
What's up, brother man?
The flower of the week this week is impatience. So we kind of gone a little bit off topic. We were focusing on where are you finding that you are impatient in your life, because the flower impatience helps you to bring that patience back.
We've discovered a few things. Impatient for waiting for checks, for example. Impatient for waiting for violent sporting events. Impatient for a number of things.
We're going to be doing a mini tapping session on patience here in a couple minutes. Probably another 5 minutes.
What are you feeling impatient about, Cash? Cash Robertson, ladies and gentlemen.
We'd like to hear from everybody watching. If you can type down there. Wait, is it down there?
I think so.
Yeah, it's down there. Type, say hi, tell us where you're from, tell if there's any emotions that you're feeling right now.
We have a guest that wants to come over and say hi, I think.
If you'd like to sign up for a free emotional freedom discovery chat with me on the programs that I'm offering, and you'd like to find out how you can have your emotional freedom, go ahead and click the link. I think it's above.
You all want to see the face of impatience.
To schedule a one-on-one discovery call with me.
This is the face of impatience.
This is Maliki.
He is the most impatient feller you'll ever meet.
Yeah, he is. And he just swallows everything, his food. He doesn't even chew it. Oh, that's another thing. If you find that you don't chew your food, or if you don't like take time to eat slowly, that could be a little bit of impatience. And also, when you're sick, you're just wanting to get better right away, right? So
yeah, I am impatient with eating.
Yeah, impatient with eating. And if you're ever sick and you want to just get better, you're just like, come on, I don't want to feel this anymore.
And that's like a catch-22, because I'm impatient with eating because that things taste so good. But the faster you eat it, the faster it's gone.
But that's not being mindful.
Oh.
So, like, remember, we've been working on being mindful with eating, and one of the great tips that helps us to slow down in eating and to chew all our foods is to close your eyes.
Well, you've worked on that. I haven't so much. I just...
Dust my shoulders off a little. Yeah, close your eyes. Next time you have dinner, lunch, try to use all your senses. So touch, smell, eyes. Can't really hear food, but...
sure you can. You hear the crackling and popping of it cooking.
Actually, like the silverware.
The
Did you
silverware
know?
going.
Did you guys know that your digestion starts the moment you smell food or hear food in the kitchen being made? Your digestive juices start to like churn and grind and
Yeah,
stuff.
when you smell like barbecue
Or thinking about food like I am right now. I'm actually really hungry. What are we gonna eat for dinner? I'm thinking about
What are we
that
gonna
already.
mindfully eat?
What are we gonna mindfully eat for dinner? So yeah, I'm a little impatient for dinner, so I'll have some of my impatience flower essence. All right, so
It's
I
a
think
good
we're
topic.
pretty good on topic. We should start tapping. We can start tapping.
You can start tapping.
You're not gonna tap on being patient.
I don't know if I want to tap my impatience out for some things.
You're not
No, I
ready
do.
to address it. No, it's okay.
I'm ready
You're-
to address it.
You are. You really want to bring love and empathy to it. But what are you gonna tap on?
I guess I do have to have a subject to tap on.
So let's all think of a subject right now.
Or a thing that you're impatient about,
A
perhaps.
thing that you're impatient about, and think about that subject right now. And if you have a paper and pen, this is even better. I want you to write it down on a piece of paper. So what subject would you like to tap on?
Impatient eating.
A lot of people are impatient about finding their life's path. So it could be about anything. Where in your life do you feel that you're just wanting to get there already? Maybe finding the love of your life. Maybe finding your life's purpose.
That's good.
I know.
Those are good ones.
Yeah. All right, so if you have your subjects, I'm going to let you keep thinking about that. Then the next question is, what emotions come up when you're thinking about this impatience that you have? So does it make you frustrated? Do you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel angry? Do you feel impatient?
I'm feeling impatient now, actually, because I have a report to get done for work. Here we go.
There you go.
Impatient about work.
There you go. Okay. All right, so we'll do that. And then the emotions.
What?
Any other emotions that you feel? Like it makes you feel anxious, maybe? Right? You're
Anxiety.
anxious to get it done.
Yes, I'm anxious to get it done.
Right? So these are all emotions. So we're tapping on the subject of having not having patience, right? You got the subject, and now we talked about emotions.
Yeah.
Now what I want you to do is, for all those emotions that you listed, whether it's like frustration, anxiety, fear, overwhelm, any of those emotions, I want you to rate them from 0 to 10 on a scale from 0 to 10. 10 being that they are affecting your life. It is just unbearable. You are just tired of dealing with this. 0 being you don't feel that emotion at all. So, anxious from a scale from 0 to 10. What do you feel?
In regards to this specific topic,
Uh-huh.
like 7.
Okay, 7. Okay, good. All right. Then let's... You took your impatience already? Flower essence?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, are we ready to tap? Give us a thumbs up if you're ready. I'm going to give you guys a little more time. We got a couple people watching. You just want to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Got 1 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. All right. Looks like we're doing really good. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to start by massaging underneath your collarbone right now. Let's take a deep breath in and sigh it out. And the louder you can do your sigh, the better, because of the frequency from your own voice helps you start shaking any energetic blocks inside of you from the frequency. Okay, I want you to tune in to this issue that you have right now surrounding patience. I want you to tune into all the emotions that are coming up, all because you feel you don't have patience. Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Tapping the center of your chest. Even though I'm impatient,
Even though I'm impatient,
I love and accept
I
myself.
love and accept myself.
Even though I'm impatient,
Even though I'm impatient,
I'm still a good person.
I'm still a good person.
And I'm worthy of love.
And I'm worthy of love.
Okay, tapping underneath your breast on top of your ribs. I feel impatient.
I feel impatient.
I just want to get through this quicker.
I just want to get through this quicker.
I really feel impatient.
I really feel impatient.
Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Tapping the sides of your body. This impatience I feel.
This impatience I feel.
I don't want to feel it anymore.
I don't want to feel it anymore.
I've been feeling it for quite some time.
I've been feeling it for quite some time.
Tapping your wrist. I feel impatient.
I feel impatient.
About.
And
then list the topic.
What I gotta get done for work.
I just want it to be over and done with.
I just want it to be over and done with.
Okay, tapping your thumb where the nail meets the skin. I feel impatient.
I feel impatient.
And it's okay that I feel this way.
And it's okay that I feel this way.
I'm acknowledging that I feel impatient.
I'm acknowledging that I feel impatient.
Feeling impatient
Feeling impatient
also makes me feel.
also makes me feel
And list another way that it makes you feel.
anxious.
Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Tapping your index finger. I feel impatient about.
I feel impatient about this report I gotta get done for work.
It makes me feel impatient and.
It makes me feel impatient and anxious.
And I just want to be done with it.
And I just want to be done with it.
And remember, if these words don't match up exactly to what you're feeling, go ahead and change them so that they match a perfect script for you. Tapping your middle finger. Okay. It might be possible.
It might be possible
That I can have a little patience in my life.
that I could have a little patience in my life.
It could be possible
It could be possible
that there's plenty of time to get everything done.
that there's plenty of time to get everything done.
Okay, tapping the opposite side of your index finger. So this is the only one that switches. But I still feel impatient.
But I still feel impatient.
And everyone tells me there's enough time.
And everyone tells me there's enough time.
But I don't feel like there's enough time.
But I don't feel like there's enough time.
I have to rush everything
I have to rush everything
because I need to try to do everything.
because I need to try to do everything.
And I feel even more impatient.
And I feel even more impatient.
It doesn't really help me
Doesn't really help me
when people tell me that there's enough time
when people tell me there's enough time
because I don't feel that way.
because I don't feel that way.
I don't feel that there's enough time to do everything.
I don't feel there's enough time to do everything.
Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. And that makes me feel.
And that makes me feel
What else does it make you feel?
anxious, stressed. Anxious
Tapping
and
the
stressed.
pinky. Not having patience
Not having patience
makes me feel stressed.
makes me feel stressed.
I feel stressed.
I feel stressed.
I feel stressed.
I feel stressed.
Tapping the side of your hand. I acknowledge that I feel stressed.
I acknowledge that I feel stressed.
And I'm just trying to get a lot done.
I'm just trying to get a lot done.
And I'm feeling like I don't have patience for it all.
And I'm feeling like I don't have patience for it all.
That there's not enough time.
And that there's not enough time.
I feel that there's not enough time.
I feel there's not enough time.
Tapping the top of your head. It could be possible
It could be possible
that there is enough time.
that there is enough time.
Tapping the top of your eyebrows. Or the center of your forehead. I feel impatient.
I feel impatient.
I feel impatient.
I feel impatient.
And that makes me feel stressed.
And that makes me feel stressed.
I have stress.
I have stress.
And I feel stressed.
And I feel stressed.
And it sucks.
And it sucks.
I don't want to feel this way anymore.
I don't want to feel this way anymore.
Okay, tapping the side of your temples. Okay. I've had lack of patience.
I've had lack of patience.
For, and then list how long you feel like you haven't had patience for.
Years upon years.
It seems like forever.
It seems like forever.
I can't remember the time I ever had patience.
I can't remember the time I ever had patience.
Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Tapping underneath your cheeks. I just want to be calm.
I just want to be calm.
And I want to know that there's enough time for everything.
I want to know that there's enough time for everything.
Okay, really tune in to wanting that calmness. What would it feel like if you had patience? If you knew that there was enough time to do everything and anything that you needed to do or wanted to do? How would you feel? If I had enough time, I would feel. What would you feel?
A lot. Weight lifted off at light.
Okay. If I had more patience.
If I had more patience.
And if I had more time.
And I had more time.
I would feel.
I would feel lighter.
Very good. Tapping underneath your nose. Okay. I want to feel that way.
I want to feel that way.
I want to feel.
I want to feel lighter.
Okay. Tapping underneath your lips. It could be possible.
Could be possible.
That there is an abundance of time in my life.
There's an abundance of time in my life.
Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Tapping the center of your chest. It could be possible.
It could be possible.
That there is a plenty of time abundance in my life.
Plenty of time abundance in my life.
It could be possible that I have enough time to do everything I want.
It could be possible I have enough time to do everything I want.
Even work.
Even work.
Even reports.
Even reports.
Even have fun.
Even have fun.
Even eat delicious dinner.
Even eat delicious dinner.
Okay, tapping in front of your ribs, underneath your breast. So right there, just to show you guys. I want to start having more patience.
I want to start having more patience.
I feel like my life would be more peaceful if I did.
I feel like my life would be more peaceful if I did.
Tapping the side of your body. If I could be a little more patient.
If I could be a little more patient.
And trust that there's enough time.
And trust that there's enough time.
I would be more at peace.
I would be more at peace.
And it could be possible.
And it could be possible.
With that patience.
With that patience.
I could get a lot more done.
I could get a lot more done.
Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Okay, tapping your wrist. I am patient.
I am patient.
I trust that there's enough time.
I trust that there is enough time.
Tapping your middle finger. I am patient.
I am patient.
And I trust that there's enough time.
I trust there's enough time.
Tapping your index finger. I have patience.
I have patience.
The next time that I feel impatient.
The next time that I feel impatient.
I just need to stop.
I just need to stop.
Take 3 deep breaths.
Take 3 deep breaths.
And remember.
And remember.
That there is an abundance of time for all.
That there is an abundance of time for all.
Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Tapping your middle finger. I think I can do this.
I think I can do this.
Tapping the opposite of your ring finger. I think I can have more patience.
I think I can have more patience.
If I had more patience.
If I had more patience.
I could get a lot more done.
I could get a lot more done.
And I choose to have patience.
I choose to have patience.
I choose to be patient.
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 I I choose to be patient.
I choose to be patient.
Are you tapping your pinky? There is enough time for all.
There's enough time for all.
Tapping the side of your hand. Part of me still feels a little impatient though.
Part of me still feels a little impatient though.
Because?
Because
Why?
I know I have to get this report done. Today.
Tapping the top of your head. The time will come.
The time will come.
For me to get everything done.
For me to get everything done.
Time is inevitable.
Time is inevitable.
There's plenty of time to get everything done.
There's plenty of time to get everything done.
Could be possible.
It could be possible.
That after doing this tap.
That after doing this tap.
I'll have plenty of time.
I'll have plenty of time.
To do what I need to do.
To do what I need to do.
Tapping the top of your eyebrows. All I need to do is be patient.
All I need to do is be patient.
And be in the moment.
And be in the moment.
Right now I'm doing something.
Right now I'm doing something.
And it's helping me.
And it's helping me.
Later on, I'll be in that moment.
I'll be in that moment.
And there'll be plenty of time to get everything done.
There'll be plenty of time to get everything done.
I am present.
I am present.
I am present.
I am present.
Take a deep breath in, side out. Tapping the sides of your temples. I am present.
I am present.
When I am impatient.
When I am impatient.
That means I am not present.
That means I am not present.
I am not in the moment.
I am not in the moment.
So it could be possible.
So it could be possible.
That when I feel impatient.
That when I feel impatient.
It's a call.
It's a call.
From my inner wisdom.
From my inner wisdom.
To become present again.
To become present again.
To come back to the now.
To come back to the now.
And to focus on where I am in the moment.
And to focus on where I am at the moment.
Okay, tapping your cheeks. I am present.
I am present.
And when I'm present.
And when I'm present.
I have patience.
I have patience.
Because I'm in the moment.
Because I'm in the moment.
I am in the moment.
I am in the moment.
I am present.
I am present.
I am patient.
I am patient.
I am in the moment.
I am in the moment.
I am present.
I am present.
And I am patient.
I am patient. And sleepy.
I am in the moment. I am present. And I am.
And I'm patient.
Very good. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out, everybody. That made you sleepy?
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to know what that means?
What?
So normally when you do emotional freedom technique, there are things called off-gassing. Off-gassing are things like yawning, burping, farting, crying, laughing, or falling asleep, getting sleepy. So those are all things, those are all signs from our physical body saying, wow, we are moving some energy and we're moving blockages and we're moving trauma and we're moving emotions, woohoo! The only thing is that with the sleepy one, that means that there's a lot in there. And so your body's like, whoa, we need to shut you down, go to bed so that we can process all this stuff. So.
A lot of impatience in the old body there.
Aww. Yeah, it's not that you were bored, it's that there's just a lot there that's coming up to the surface in the body. It's like when you're sick. The body wants to go to sleep. The body wants you to rest as much as possible so that it can harness all of its energies to recalibrate or just heal you, right?
Yeah.
And so when we're doing tapping, I have had a person fall asleep in a tapping circle. And we had to come, we had to come around and just tap her awake, and it was beautiful, you know, because at the end she was just like, whoa, a lot of stuff came up like right before I knocked out and fell asleep. So it was beautiful to see that she acknowledged that she had a lot of things that she wanted to work on. And so, yeah. So if you felt sleepy there, don't worry, that's a good thing.
Does anyone feel better?
Yeah. How did you guys like the tapping on patience?
What up, Rachel?
Bye, Rachel. So, how do you feel now?
Sleepy.
Really? Not hungry? I'm starving.
Hungry, sleepy. I still gotta finish the ninja report. I gotta...
That ninja report,
Yeah.
man. That's due today. Well, very relaxing. Very good, Angelica. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Bobby and Diana. Who is it? Who's actually watching us? Bobby or Diane?
I think that's Diane. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bobby's not there.
Aww.
If anyone is wondering, Bobby over there, that's typing there, is my carbon copy.
Sensory, wonderful, Michelle. I'd love to hear that. Emotional freedom technique, also known as tapping, is an amazing modality. And when you even pair it with flower essences, woo, we see some magic. If you want to know more about the emotional freedom programs that I offer with flower essences, please schedule, I think it's up. Is it up?
I don't know where it is.
Wherever the link is, schedule your Let's Chat Talk session. So emotional freedom discovery
maybe
chat.
over here.
No, it's not over here. It's up or down.
Up or down.
And let's talk about the core causes of your emotional imbalances and how we can work together to help you bring love and empathy to them so you can release them. During my programs, they're 3 months long, and you get to tap with me a one-on-one every week for an hour to 2 hours, depending on what comes up. And you also get a custom-made flower essence every month for the 3 months. So I love working with you guys one-on-one. We really can get to the nitty-gritty, like who do you blame for your issues? When did it start? How old were you? Where do you feel it in your body? What color is it? All those things that need to be addressed, that when you do address those questions, things just start to come out. Then you're left in peace. So yes, thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Low-key show today. Thank you.
Low-key show.
Low-key show, yeah. Low-key. It's a low-key show.
It was a low-key show?
No, kind of a quick show. I think we went like
43 minutes.
Oh, maybe not. Sorry, guys.
It seems like 10 minutes for us.
I thought it was fast. I thought this was a quick one.
No, because the music stopped. I had to replay the music.
Okay, never mind. High-key show.
High-key show. But next week we are doing... What are we doing next week? Is it confidence? I'll give you a sneak peek.
Honeysuckle.
Oh, yeah. Next week is
for all them nostalgic people out there.
Yeah, so the next flower essence is honeysuckle, and that's for nostalgia. So if you're stuck in the past, if you find yourself saying things like back in the good old days, or if you're always that person bringing up high school or living in the past,
can't let it go. Glory days, living the glory days.
We'll be doing that next week, and we'll be tapping out on that. So join us, and thank you for showing up here today. We are so grateful for you and honored. And we don't have a sign off yet, so it's just What?
We don't have a sign off yet.
We don't have a sign off.
You're using the Cronkite one.
And that's the way the cookie
crumbles.
We were doing the one from Bruce Almighty. No, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, see, Cash, I'm going to be there I'm definitely going to be doing it next week.
Bye. So you say bye? I'll do the bye. Oh, how do I turn this thing off? I forget. Won't we?